This was an old-fashioned whooping administered by a baseball team that, as of late, had struggled to hit with men on base. Not so on Wednesday afternoon at Lowell Park in Lowell. UMass Lowell beat up on the Mercy College pitching staff to the tune of 15-6.
At 1 through 9, we swung the bats pretty darn good today.
That said, it didn't start out that way. The Riverhawks were down 3-0 before their first turn at the plate, but then they wasted little time in getting the job done. They pounded the baseball. They got men on base, and then they got the big hits with runners in scoring position, something they had not been doing.
We swung the bats. We talked about it after that tough loss on Sunday, and we had plenty of opportunities in that game to break a game open. And we just talked about being able to come up with big hits in big situations, and the guys finally they responded.
Well, to tell you the truth, we had a little team talk yesterday, try to get the offense going, and the guys were just amped to play today, I think. So we were going to do anything we had to scratch back into the game.
7 players had multi-hit games. Matt Jacobs and Luke Wallace each drove in 3 runs. The Riverhawks scored 3 times in the first and had 4 more in the second, Wallace and Peter Honorato having the big hits in that inning, and then Lowell turned out the lights with 8 in the third inning. Wallace had the big hit in the third inning explosion, and inside the park, 2-run home run, a line drive to center field that fooled the Mercy center fielder.
I was looking over the fat part of the plate, maybe a little bit outside. No particular zone or pitch.
And that ball was absolutely scorched, and you can tell a ball's hit hard when a center fielder runs in and then the ball just keeps rising, and then it landed 20 feet behind him. It wasn't like it was just over his glove. It was over his glove by a lot, but that kind of really set, I think, Luke having that big hit after striking out previously with the bases loaded, that really kind of loosened everybody up.
I was just trying to find a good pitch, and he threw one to me, and it's just a tribute. It's a lot easier to hit when your teammates are getting on, making things happen. So it's just a lucky pitch, and he misplayed it and got over his head.
The day was also marked by a more aggressive approach to the offense. Bunting, stealing, taking the extra base when possible, forced the defense to make the play.
We needed to be. I think we needed to get some runners in motion. We needed to get a few drag bunts down, which worked, and make them make plays. They went up 3-0 right off the bat, and we responded with 3. I thought that was huge to come right back with 3 in that bottom half to kind of set the tone for the rest of the day with the bats.
The bats grabbed the headlines, but not to be overlooked was the pitching staff. It was not spectacular, but the 5 different arms on the mound were solid. They got the job done. Matt Monaco started. He got the win. Monaco went 5 innings. He allowed 5 hits and 3 runs. He walked just 1. He struck out 5.
Matty Monaco striking out 5 in 5 innings. His changeup, when he has it going, is as good as any changeup in the conference. I mean, that ball really sinks. In the first inning, I think he was a little juiced up. He was throwing it too hard. We called a couple, and I couldn't tell any difference in velocity from his fastball. But after that first inning, he really settled down and gave us a shutdown inning after we just put 3 on the board.
Todd Bartleson, Andy Stazuski, Bryant Gilmet, and Ryan Stoller finished up the final 4 innings. The Riverhawks are now 16-7, and Bentley is next on the schedule. Their Thursday night meeting at Lowell Park is a battle for first place in the Northeast 10.